So this weekend, I went to the flea market, even though it was a cold and rainy day, and I still took my chances to see if I could come home with some cool comics, and I did. I found some pretty cool books at some great deals. Plus, I got another haul of comics to show you in today's video. Some pretty epic keys and some really incredible books that I got for some amazing deals. Let's take a look at today's comic book haul. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. So like I mentioned, I just went to my local flea market. That is the Berlin Farmers Market in Berlin, New Jersey. It's about an hour from where I live, so it's not extremely local, but I was on that side of town and I decided to take the chance and see if I could find some cool stuff. It was a cold and rainy day. I didn't think I was going to find anything. There really weren't many vendors out. But there was one guy who had comic books, and I ended up getting some pretty cool stuff at some pretty incredible deals. I got a nice little stack of books I'm about to show you. Everything was priced at $3, but then I bundled the books together. I got 12 comics, and he charged me $20. So less than $2 a book. I think it was a good price, especially when I show you the last couple ones that are pretty interesting finds. And then after that, I have even more comics to show you that I picked up from different sellers over on Whatnot or eBay and other random places. But I got some really incredible books to show you in today's video. Let's start out with the flea market haul. First book here is Marvel Tales 170. As you see, it is a Marvel Tales book, so this is a reprint of the Spider-Man comics, the Amazing Spider-Man. I guess this is the first appearance of Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn. You know, really classic story here, great book. But this is the reprint, but still for less than $2, that is actually a really good deal because even this reprint holds a little bit of value. It's still about an $8 to $10 comic in nice condition. This one's got a little bit of a color rub at the top right corner, but still, I was happy to pick it up for less than $2. The rest of the books here are some war comics, some military comics, a little DC and a little Charlton. First, we have GI Combat 272. This is one of those big 40-page books. It's in great shape. Actually, most of the books here are in really nice, higher grade. And, you know, I like these kind of books. I collect these. And, you know, I was happy to grab these on a rainy day at the flea market for less than $2 each. So not a bad find there. GI Combat. We also have another $1 issue of GI Combat. This is issue 221. This one's got some spine wear, but still not too bad at all. Pretty cool book there. And then the rest here are Charlton books, and I really, really enjoy these Bronze Age Charlton war books. I think they have great artwork, really cool covers, and they're fun little reads if you're into that as well. But this here is Our Fighting Forces in Action Attack, issue 24. It's in pretty high grade, to be honest. Really nice looking book. And like I said, amazing covers featuring like different planes and tanks and other military vehicles and, you know, battle scenes. So really happy about that one. They actually had 2 copies of that. So, you know, I just grabbed it because I was bundling books. So I figured I'd pick this one up and I'll probably just resell one of those. Next, this one has an incredible cover. I love this one. You have like the battleship scene with explosions and, you know, through like looking through the periscope or whatever they're looking through their, you know, their little scope here. I love the red, white, and blue on the trade dress. What a cool cover. Battlefield Action, issue 66. And also in really nice shape. It's got a little bit of a tanning going on, but still really, really cool book there. We have Fighting Army, issue 140. Really awesome, you know, airplane battle scene. Really, really cool. Gotta love this kind of stuff. I mean, at least I do. This is an incredible cover. I love underwater scenes. This is War issue number 15. Look at this beautiful blue and white cover with the scuba divers. That is just a really, really cool book right there. And it's in great condition. Next up, we have Battlefield Action 68. Another pretty cool cover. Also, you know, like I said, most of the books have a little bit of tanning, but the condition is great. I mean, no big spine ticks or chips or tears. I mean, really, really nice looking books. These next few books are very interesting. This is Fighting Army issue 172. First off, it has an incredible cover. I mean, what an awesome looking book. It's in really nice condition. And when you flip over the back side of this book, on the back cover, actually has a military jewelry advertisement similar to the Mark Jewelers inserts that you see in Marvel and DC comics. But with Charlton, they had these jewelry ads on the back covers. And I find these really interesting. You know, they're kind of scarce, a little bit rare, you know, to find these. You know, I don't come across these often, but I think they're really interesting to have like these Mark Jeweler type advertisements on the books. So I thought that was worth noting. I thought it was pretty cool. And this book in general is just has an amazing patriotic cover. We also have Fighting Navy issue 131. And once again, on the back cover, this has the military jewelry advertisements. And just like Mark Jewelers, these were sent to military bases. They were sold on military bases at their, you know, their local little convenience stores that they have. And, you know, they were geared towards these soldiers, these military members that were you know, on base or maybe going overseas, and maybe had a loved one back home that they wanted to buy some jewelry for, you know, or an engagement ring or something like that. So they were gearing these advertisements towards the soldiers, and I just think it's really interesting, really cool part of history. So happy to find another book there with the jewelry advertisement. And then last book here from the flea market is Ghost Manor, issue 77. This is a little Bronze Age Charlton horror, which is awesome. That's right up my alley. And the book itself is like super high grade, but there's a big 2. I don't know if you can see it written in marker. There's a big 2 on the cover. I was so upset. I didn't even notice that at first until I got home. But this one as well, when you flip it over on the back cover, has that military jewelry advertisement. So I thought that was really interesting, especially on this book, which is like really high grade. Unfortunately, it does have that 2 in marker right on the cover, but it's kind of hard to see. So I'm very happy about these books. Less than $2 a piece from a vendor on a rainy, cold day at the flea market. I think it was a pretty good find. I'm excited about that. So those are everything that I got at the flea market. Now let's take a look at some really incredible key comics that I just recently picked up. First off is this one here. This is Jonah Hex issue number 1. And this is a beautiful high-grade copy. Really excited about this one. I ended up getting this off of eBay. I don't normally buy books on eBay unless it's something really specific I'm looking for. And, you know, I can't find it at my LCS or at local shows. The funny story with this book is that I actually went to a local show recently, and there was a vendor selling a pretty similar grade copy, but a little bit lower, you know, maybe like a 6.0, 7.0, and he was asking $125 for the book. And I thought that was a little outrageous. It was just kind of a crazy price. So I went on eBay. I found a beautiful presenting copy. I mean, this is probably like an 8.5 to a 9.0, maybe better. And I got this for $23. $23, $100 less than the seller was asking at my local show. So, and in better condition. So I'm really happy. This is from Jonah Hex Volume 1, which is a run that I'm working on, and really happy to finally get issue number 1 for such a great deal. This I thought was the coolest thing I've seen in a while. So I'm a huge Johnny Cash fan. I love country music. I love all types of music, but I do enjoy country, like old, real country music, like Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Waylon Jennings, the good stuff. But I saw this, I think I saw it on a Whatnot show, or maybe in a YouTube video. I can't remember. I saw somebody post about this, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. I didn't even know that they made this comic. So I went on eBay and I saw there was only a few listed. There was a couple around like $20 to $30, but they were kind of in rough shape. Then I kind of waited a while. I checked again maybe a few weeks later, a month or so later, and I saw this one pop up for $14, and it's in pretty nice condition. I mean, no big chips or rips or tears. It's got a little bit of a spine roll. I did press it. It looks a little bit better, or it definitely looks better than when I first got it. But still, such a cool book. I think $14 was a great deal, and I just really am excited to add this to my collection. Like I said, huge Johnny Cash fan, and I think that is so awesome. Let me know down in the comments if you've ever seen this book. This is a Spire Christian Comics, so put out by a Christian company, and featuring Johnny Cash. I just thought that was so cool, and it's basically just like the story of Johnny Cash in comic format. All right, these next couple books I got off of Whatnot. Here's a cool one, Strange Tales issue 128. It's lower grade, but it's a better book. And, it's got a great cover. It's a cool little key for my run. I love these Silver Age Strange Tales books. And I think I got this for like $10, which is a pretty good deal. Happy about adding this one to the collection. That was from, I believe, the Comic Book Boys on Whatnot. Also picked this one up here. I'm trying to remember where I got this. Honestly, I can't even remember. It was off of Whatnot, but I can't remember from who. Submariner, issue 49. Great MODOK cover. Really cool book. Happy about picking this one. I think I paid $6 or $7 for this book, which is a steal of a deal, and it's in great condition. Really nice higher grade book. Also, another high grade Submariner. We got issue 26. Really cool book here. Great looking cover. Awesome artwork with Red Raven. Really, really cool book. Also, less than $10 for that one. And I also picked this one up here. I believe this was from the Comic Book Boys as well. Submariner issue 11. This is a pretty sharp looking copy, especially for having an all black background. And then you have, Namor in the scopes there. What a cool looking cover. Really nice condition, and I got this for, I believe, $10 or less. And then I also picked up from that same seller this book here. I absolutely love this cover. This is Submariner, issue number 8. What an awesome cover featuring the Thing and Namor in the rage of battle. As you see, there's a color-breaking crease right there at the corner. But besides that, this is a really nice looking book. I already have this one in my collection, but it's pretty low grade. And I ended up getting this one from the Comic Book Boys, I believe. And I think I got it for a pretty good deal. I think I got it for $15 or $20, which is awesome. Really, really cool book there. Happy about adding a little upgrade to my collection on Submariner issue number 8. All right. From a random Whatnot seller. I don't even know what they were called. I forgot the name of the seller. He's only had one show on Whatnot. And for some reason, I caught it, and he was selling comic books. He has no idea anything about comic books. He got these out of a storage unit. It was like one of those Whatnot storage unit sellers, that just kind of sell everything. So he got some comics out of his storage unit, and he was putting them up for sale. They were $1 starts, and I got some pretty insane stuff at some pretty great deals. First off, we have Star Wars from the Marvel, original series. This is issue number 4. This is a first printing. You got the newsstand. It's 30 cents. So this is a first printing, issue number 4. I ended up getting this for $2, I believe. Can't beat that for, and they're actually in pretty nice shape. It's a decent looking copy, probably like an 8.0. Also, the issue number 2, but as you see, this is the Whitman reprint. It has the blank barcode, it has the diamond, it's 35 cents. So this is the reprint of issue number 2. So still pretty cool, still a whole bunch of first appearances in here, but it's not the first printing. But it still has a little bit of value, but I believe I paid $1 or $2 for this one. And he had multiple copies of all these books. He also had the first printing of issue number 2. You see, you got the barcode, the 30-cent price. And these are actually in pretty nice condition. Really nice grades on these. And of course, this is first printing, first appearances of a whole bunch of characters. This is a good book. I also got this for $2 or $3. That was a steal. That was awesome. And like I mentioned, had multiple copies. So I actually grabbed another one also for like $2 or $3. First printing, Star Wars issue number 2. And if it gets any better, well, it does. They also had issue number 1. This is a first printing, barcode, 30-cent price. Gorgeous condition. I mean, a couple tiny little color breaking ticks. But honestly, this is probably a 9.0, maybe an 8.5. I mean, it's a gorgeous looking copy. And I was really happy about this one. I picked this up for $45. I think that was a great deal. So there were other people that knew about comics in this stream over on Whatnot. And of course, I had some competition while bidding. I didn't get this one for $2, but still, I got it for $45, which I think was a steal of a deal. And he had like 5 or 6 copies of these. I ended up scoring one more, which is in even better condition. I mean, they're both really nice. They're probably like I said, 8.5s to like a 9.4, 9.2. I mean, really nice looking copies. Also, less than $50 for this one. I think I paid like $49 for this one or something like that. Really, really cool. I couldn't believe I picked up 2 issues of Star Wars 1 for less than $50 a piece. That was a steal of a deal. All right, 2 more books. Here's a cool one. This one I got from Region Collectibles. Joe and his son over on Whatnot. They have an awesome Whatnot channel, and they're always posting really cool books at great deals. This I got for, I think $20, possibly $20 or $25. It's lower grade, unfortunately, but this is Daredevil 158, first Frank Miller. I mean, awesome book here. Really iconic Frank Miller key comic. It's got a great cover, super cool book. I did actually press this when I got it, when it came, when it arrived to my house. And it looks better than it did. There's, nice flat cover now, but it's got a handful of spine ticks, a little bit of a chip up at the corner there. It's not high grade for sure. Probably, I don't know, 4.0 maybe. But still, $20 I think was a steal for such a cool key. I just wanted it. I needed it for my collection, and I was happy to grab that from Region Collectibles over on Whatnot. And last book I also picked up from them. I picked up Daredevil issue number 5. Honestly, it presents really well. It's got spine wear. It's got some wear and little color breaks and color wear up at the top. But this is Daredevil number 5. I mean, what a cool book. He's, still in the yellow suit. It's a really awesome cover with the Matador. I mean, this is the earliest issue of Daredevil I now own in my collection. It's really not like something I go searching for, Daredevil books. I like Daredevil. I like Matt Murdock. I like these books and reading them and all that. But when it comes to like collecting, I have a lot of Daredevil books. I have quite a few, and when I come across the Silver Age Daredevil at good prices, I jump on them, especially issue number 5 here. And I believe I got this for $35. That was a steal of a deal, I think. Really, really cool book. Awesome cover. I mean, it presents really well. And, this is the first yellow suit cover that I have in my collection. So, Bunch of cool books, some incredible keys, some Silver Age, some really fun stuff to add to my collection. Plus, I got a nice little haul from the flea market. So I hope you enjoyed this video today, checking out all of my latest comic book acquisitions. All right, everybody, if you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you can see when I upload my next video. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.